Ivanka Trump every day gets more and more prepared to flip on her daddy, Donald Trump, to send him to prison so she doesn't have to go. We've been talking about this, and some people have been saying, oh, it's just speculation, blah, blah, blah. But more and more sources are coming out with the facts that really set the stage for this massive event to happen. I'm going to play you two clips, one from a lawyer and one from within the Trump family.
Cynthia, if you were prosecuting this case and you had access to the years of hidden records kept by the Trump organization, where would you focus this investigation next?
I would focus it on the kids. I would focus it. Apparently, they've had some testimony by the controller in the state of New York. That means they've essentially given him immunity. So I would focus on the kids. My guess is calamari is kind of easy picking, and that there's similar ways to give money for the kids. You know, we've heard a lot of this reporting about Ivanka Trump getting consulting fees for things that she may or may not have done. And that looks to me like the next place.
And she's much less likely to stay loyal than Alan Weisselberg.
Wait. You think Ivanka is less likely to stay loyal than Alan Weisselberg?
Yeah, I do.
Even though her dad gave her a job in the White House?
I know, shocking.
Right? I mean, Alan didn't go to the White House.
No, but Alan stayed back. I don't know that Alan would have wanted to go to the White House. Kind of in the grand scheme of things, as counterintuitive as this might sound, I think Ivanka has one, more to lose, and two, more to hang on to. Her husband's family is legitimately very wealthy.
Yeah. I mean, the idea of an Ivanka Trump, turning on, I mean, he's got such an Oedipal thing, but he has some kind of obsession with her. So the idea that, the idea that she would somehow flip on him feels almost Shakespearean.
Yeah, low rent Shakespeare for sure. Because look, the most basic thing to understand about his relationship with his kids and their relationship with him is that they're transactional. And they're conditional.
So that first one from a lawyer basically says, if I'm investigating this, I'm going after the kids next, and specifically Ivanka. So Ivanka has motive to flip because she's the next target. Because everything Weisselberg did, she did as well. And in some cases, maybe for even more money and maybe even more brazenly in terms of abusing the contractor designation. She could be on the hook for just as much money and have much more liability in a criminal perspective. So there's motive for her to flip to save her own behind. But further, we have that audio-only clip, sorry, it's from podcast, from Mary Trump basically saying it would be almost Shakespearean for her to flip on daddy, but it's purely expected because, as we've noted, this is a transactional relationship and it's a conditional one. Trump loves Ivanka, as that sort of intimates he might love her in a very inappropriate way. And Ivanka, I guess, loves her daddy for the gifts and opportunities she's been given. But they don't love each other enough to sacrifice anything from themselves. And Ivanka has a lot to lose with her husband and her own freedom and her own luxury. And I know that she's getting ready to flip on daddy. If they come after her, be prepared for it. This will not surprise anyone if you've been following this channel.